Okay, welcome. Um, I suppose probably because I was late in posting the link that that's probably why I don't have as many people in here. In fact, well actually I wasn't late in posting the link. I was early in posting the link, so I posted the link too early because I was trying to get a jump on the time, and then but then I didn't start the stream until like I don't know, almost 10 minutes later. So um now there's like nobody in here. Um, there's probably not really many people in here, anyways, and probably the here. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. And save and notification. New features. Okay. Uh, okay. So I'm opening the link, and apparently I have one viewer here. Let's see if I have a viewer in Rumble, or it could just be me though. Okay. So apparently one and one, either that or it's just me. But yeah. Why is it saying offline? It's not offline. In fact, I'm watching them. Interesting. Let's see if the chat. Okay, that also says streaming. Let's see if the chat's working. Actually, let's go ahead and reboot, and then I'll see if the chat's working. Chat test. Okay, that looks good. So and now it's registering too. I wonder if that's just me on YouTube and Rumble. Because I always I kind of leave them open just to kind of monitor them. So um okay. My dad's watching these sombrero memes, so I don't know if you can hear it. She shouldn't be able to hear it though. Shape keys. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is good. That's good. And I need to make sure. I'm gonna have to take myself off of webcam though because that's not very good looking there. So apologies for my face. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up. And today, I hope today, I know it's Thursday, it's not Friday, and it's not Wednesday, and it's not the beginning of the week, but it's Thursday, which is kind of weird because tomorrow if I get it done today, which I may or may not do, you know how things go, but if I do get it done today, that means tomorrow I'll be starting a new daily, but then I'll just be starting it just before the weekend. Unless I could do it in one day, which would still be ideal, but in any case. Okay, so we are dealing with the story portion today, right? And I have all of these locked in. Yeah, I even have them positioned correctly for when the leakages happen. Um, okay. Oh yeah, so typically update the lines when you save in the layout tool. When I do in the layout tool, I will probably um, um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, update the lines when you save. I'll probably have you update the lines as soon as a door is put in. That's gonna be kind of a pain. Anyways, let's get to the rest of the story here. Um, I'm gonna have to read through all these when I get to it, but wanting to start plucking off flower. Okay, let's start plucking flowers off. Okay, where? When? Oh, flowers. Examine the plant. Okay. Um. Okay, so I need to let's go in. I need to look in the rooms. I need to Princess Prep Office, which is here. So I need to start with 11 because I've already have the other Princess Prep Office ones. So right. So there's 10 of them, and so I have to do 11. So we're gonna make this. Whoops. Copy, and we're gonna go ahead and paste. Make this 11. Go C, and we're gonna go over here and make this B 12. That. Um. Okay. All right, right. This is to check that, and then this is okay. Um, and this is off purely off the plant, which is means that each of them are gonna be are gonna have the similar. They won't have the same. Yeah. Anyways, there. Let's do this. The first. Okay, so the first deal is plucking the flowers off, and then the other one is the pruning shears. Okay. I don't know why I did them opposite, but that's okay. Okay. Uh, hit one to continue with this. And I guess that needs to... Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and then this is going to have a discussion. So they're both going to have this kind of the same discussion too. So I'll be able to kind of copy. I'll be able to copy the. I'll be able to copy this. Okay. Let's do the one thing here. Here, let me do something here. 11 and 12, we're gonna make this here, I'm gonna finish off the naming here. Copy. And okay. So let's paste this. Paste. This will have to be 13. This will be Control V. This will be 14. This one will be 15. 15. This one will be 16. 16. This will be 17. 17. This one should be 18. 18. Like that. Okay. And we'll save it. We'll go ahead and save the room data. Should actually have some text saying, you know, whatever such and such deleted or something. I have to completely redo that, I think. Yeah, let's go into rooms. Shouldn't have a new. See, how come we still have new locations? It's supposed to delete those, honestly. It's supposed to make the new ones, and then it's supposed to go in and. So, I don't know why. Refresh. Excuse me. Dang. Can I refresh the... That's not refreshing the page. Okay, that doesn't matter anyways. Let's go down to your 11. Okay, it's the text is over here because I put the other text thing over there. Oh yeah. Let's put this back over here and minimize it. One to continue to the desk, right? That's the only one that I actually got in there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's fine. These new location ones can be deleted and should have been automatically deleted, but for some reason it's not working right. I'm not sure what I did. Weird. Okay, that's all right. What we got here? Work. Okay, so think I was gonna do this, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put in the I'm gonna go ahead and put in the door linkages to these, to all these. So let's go ahead and let's do this here. And then we're gonna do the star specs, and we're just going to do, well, sometimes there's gonna be two, but we'll just do one copy. Let's see. Okay, so I copied that, and that means I need to do this. So this one is going to jump down to 3. So V, and we're going to make that 3. Scroll bars. I didn't even see the scroll bars before because they're so tiny. Okay, this goes to 3. We'll add the door here. We'll say, and this goes to 13 and 14. So 13, 13, and will be, and this is going to be 14, and we're going to change the choice to number 2. Okay. And then we are going to this is going to go back to 5 here. Back to 5 like that. This one's also going to go to 5. That choice 5, number 5. Okay. So next here, this is going to go to both 11 and 12. So let's add the doors to that. 11, 12, and we're going to make that choice 2. So, and in here we're going to go to 4. This is pretty boring, I guess. 4 like that. This one is going to go to 4. This is why I actually prearranged the 4. And then this one's actually going to go to 5 also, so this one is going to go to 5. That. Okay. Now we're going to go over to this side. And this is going to go to 7 and 8. Specs. 7, 8, and choice is going to be 2, of course. So all right. So 7 will go to 9. And that's 9. I think, wait. Yeah. 7 will go to 9. 7 will go to 9. There. Should be an easier, quicker way of doing this, but maybe I'll do that in the figure it out in the layout tool. And then here, we're going to go ahead and add 2 of them. So this one will go to 17, and the second one will go to 18, and we'll make that choice 2 like so. Okay. Then we go up here. This one goes to 15 and 16. So 15 and 16, choice 2. Okay, and then this goes to this goes to 10. So this will be the last will be. This one goes to 10, and this one also goes to 10. And then we'll have to save it and see if I got all the linkages right, which hopefully I have. I'm going to save this. Now we're going to save room data. Okay. So something is kind of wrong. These are correct. Right? Both these two come to here. This one also comes to here. This one goes to here and here. These two both go to here. This goes to both of these two. That's fine. And then this goes to here. So where I have a problem here is with this one. Actually, it doesn't look like that's an actual problem. Oh, no. This is supposed to go to, okay, I see what I did. This is supposed to go to 10, and I don't think it is going to 10. It's going back up to 1. 10. There we go. And everything looks like it's in the right order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this should just pop this up here a little bit. Just a second. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I like to get it like right dead on. Other times I just kind of don't care. Okay, so now we got the linkages in. Now we have to fill in the rest of the descriptions. Okay, this one. Okay. I don't know if it'll take me the whole time. I got to 1 o'clock, which is an hour from now, so I got an hour left in part 1. So I don't know if Okay, so let's get to this deal. Okay, so um, I'm not sure why I have this switched around. Maybe I shouldn't switch them around. Um, and it's just in the text here. See, I can switch this around without much problem. So if I swap these, one to examine the other plant, two to start plucking off flowers. I think it's just the way I said it. Check the other plant or start plucking flowers off. And I could have switched that instead of this, but it doesn't really matter. They both lead to the same thing, so it's not going to matter. But this will be the pruning shears, and this will be plucking off the flowers. Okay, so let's come up with a let's go in here. Actually, we can save room data. That's the thing I'm gonna fix. I'm gonna fix the thing where it um um what was I saying? Anyways, so we're gonna do the printing shears. John heads over to the other plant. So, look, I'm gonna do this orientation thing here. So as he's facing the window, he moves to the right toward the other plant. As he gets closer, he notices a pair of pruning shears resting on top of the soil in the pot. He grabs them, takes them over to the other plant to his left, and starts. Let's see. He's not gonna actually cut anything. It's gonna be afraid like it's alive or something. Grabs him and lifts up his arm as if ready to start pruning. Just then, the leaves seem to relax, and out pops the woman. In her mid-40s. And, well, I don't really want to get too descriptive, but okay. So okay, maybe I should just write everything I'm gonna write in here, and then I'll streamline it again. Might get in a bit of gaming. Day is okay. Went to bed late. Slept in a bit. Made breakfast. Watched some preaching, and then started this up, and now in the process of getting John the information he needs and getting an outfit Princess prep to go reunite with Hubert at the Scar Chicken Here, hold on. Scarborough Fried Chicken at the Renaissance Fair, aka Octagon Alley. Okay. Fender Keys asking how my day is going. So day's okay. Went to bed late, slept in a bit, made breakfast, watched some preaching, and then started this up. Now I'm in the process of getting John the information he needs, and getting him out of Princess Prep to go reunite with Hubert at SFC, otherwise known as Scarborough Fair Chicken, at the Renaissance Fair, aka Orthogon Alley. Okay. Now, after setting the best chair upright and sitting what who appears to be the headmistress of the school. He asks her a few questions. She tells him, this is a lot of text I probably won't put in here. That I might actually put in later. It might all be in there. But since this is not the narrative pass, I'm just gonna write it as I feel it, and then I'm gonna revise it because this is a whole conversation here. But I want to keep it down short enough, because I want to do all the narrative stuff afterwards. So okay, tells him that she was trapped in there for a month. She doesn't know how it happened. But she could hear a male and a female voice. Okay, so apparently the female had ransacked desk as well as the... Did I wonder something? Did I haven't actually done the filing cabinets yet. Okay. And what am I working on here? Okay. So we are not doing the filing cabinets. The filing cabinet's still there. Filing cabinet. And after getting what she looked for, a male showed up and told her she needs to get back to Fairy God College. If she's going to do the whole army thing, if she's going to train a whole witch army. Okay, so we're getting some. Okay, so that actually gives us a clue as to what she's doing at Fairy God College at this point. That's something I hadn't planned on, that I ended up typing it out because this is what would relay. Okay, and then so also this is Um, all right. So this is the plant. He has not. He's not checked the desk yet. Um, and honestly, maybe he doesn't need to check the desk because she could tell him that information. Um. Okay, so that's really all. I mean, she can tell him when he's looking inside the desk. She's out now, but um, he asks her if he can look inside the desk jar, see if he can figure. Asks her to which she allows. Okay. All right. Facing the window was the other plan. Gets up and takes my turn. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so let me streamline this a little bit. Ally is with an E. Ally is without an E. Okay. I should be able to do this faster, but I'm not super fast, so we'll have to just settle with this. Okay. John heads over to the completely still plant and grabs the pruning shears that is sitting inside the pot. He then starts to prune the other plant when it releases its captive, a middle-aged who confirms she is the head mistress. Okay. Prun. Starts to prun the other plant. Okay. After when she's able to talk, she tells him that a male and female voice entered the room, ransacked the office, and ransacked into the room and ransacked the office. The male said the female needed to get back to very college. If she's going to train an army of witches. Okay, there we go. Sure. permission he heads. He asks the after getting permission, he heads to the desk. Hit 1 to continue the desk. Yeah. Hit 1 to continue to the desk. Okay. Move that. And we're actually going to copy this. The first thing I want to do is I want to save this first. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the kind of bad thing about being able to edit the description in the editor is that because I expose it in the inspector, that means it keeps on outputting stuff to the to the it keeps outputting stuff to the output window, and it does it with every keystroke. So each time I type it in there and it updates the description, it adds to it. So it just keeps adding more and more stuff to the output. So I have to continuously clear it. Which is why I'm actually going to. This is partly why I'm doing the layout tool. The layout tool is going to have an edit option. You'll be able to edit the text. You'll be able to edit the name, etc. And you know what? I just thought of something too. I get the fact that I'm supposed to be doing basically the game part here and not the layout tool, but I think how I'm going to do the saving in that is like you're going to edit something, like you're going to add when you add doors, you when you connect a door up to the another room, it's going to automatically save. And when you actually edit the room, I think I'm gonna leave the descriptor thing in there too. You know what? Because I think the door descriptors, I'm gonna allow you to edit that if you want to tweak it, if you want to edit that within the edit box. So it does everything that this does here in the inspector. So like you'll click edit or you click these three little dots or something or a button or whatever, and it will pop up a window. It will have the description, your name, ID. It will have the now inbound rooms. I'm exposing inbound rooms, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't think you can save here. Maybe you can though. No, you wouldn't be able to modify. I might have a thing to allow you to. Um, Maybe you can edit the inbound rooms, but that would sort of screw things up. The inbound rooms is really just so I can maintain linkages and stuff and update stuff and all that. So really, inbound rooms should not be exposed because you don't get to pick that anymore. Anyways, I'm going off. Sorry about that. Um, so you're gonna have an edit thing. So I'm gonna allow you to edit. You're gonna have a door specs edit thing here, just like in here. It's gonna work the same way, but also you'll be able to do a like a click linkage. Like I have a button here, add door, and then you'll click on any room, and it will automatically link it up, including updating the inbound rooms and all that stuff. And it'll also save to the modified rooms. It'll actually save individual things. Whereas if you're doing an edit, anything in the edit box. Now, okay, so I'm gonna have also a done and saved, and basically, now it's probably redundant. I'm not sure if it'll be redundant, but done will allow you to close the window uh, while the changes are still there, but they're not saved to disk. I will have a separate save button in the same window, so you can save it and hit done. So if you hit done and the window closes, it has not um, it has not um, it has not removed any of your changes, but it does not save them. You actually have to hit the save button in the room to actually save the changes. It'll just save the changes. And then I might have a button that says save all, which will actually go in and save all the rooms. So if you wanted to, you can make some changes without actually saving the changes. Although I don't know if that's necessary, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, that I shouldn't be worried about that right now. Um, okay, so we're now going to go ahead and we're gonna copy that for. Oh, I guess I should copy that for each of the deals. We're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna do the. I'm gonna switch these off. Switch these around. Delete V 2 and 1. That. Okay, and then we want to do that with this one. Same way. Just make them consistent. Okay. Okay, and then this one, because this is the last one, I think. This one also. And we're going to swap these around. Okay. And I think that's it for that. We're going to go ahead and save room data again. And clear that again. And we're going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to copy the text. Select all. Copy. And we're going to do the same deal with each of these. Paste. I'm actually going to go through each of these to make sure that they're consistent too with their previous deals here. So paste. And over here we're going to do the same thing. Why? What's weird order? Okay, let's paste this first. That is some. What's? Oh, I just don't have the door specs open yet. Okay, I see. I don't have the door specs open there. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Control save. We're gonna save it. Then we're gonna go to the first one about the this one, which is plucking the pliers off. So we're gonna paste and over to the plant where the voice is coming from. and starts plucking off flowers. Eventually, it releases its captive, a middle-aged woman who confirms that she is the headmistress. When she's able to talk, she tells him about the... Okay, so... Alright. And they're both hanging to death, so that's actually just fine. Copy. Over to here. Oh. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I'm just go ahead and put these in there on purpose. And should go ahead and do the filing cabinet stuff too before I actually go back over it and make sure everything is correct based on its position or its chronological position in the tree here. Okay, so we're almost done here. All right, and what else do we need to do? We finally need to do the filing cabinet. All right, and that's only 2 deals. It looks like I might just barely get this done today. The story beat. Barely get the story beat done today. At least I'll have that done. That will be progress. Nothing here yet. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be the okay, so this is gonna be the filing cabinet. And this goes to the filing cabinet. We want John to check out the filing cabinet. Uh Nothing here yet. Oh. So we need to do the desk chair is turned upside down, the desk itself is open, the plant is right, it seems. Okay. Alright. John examines the filing cabinet. He notices okay. He notices Princess Aaron's file folder sitting on top of the other folders, but there's nothing inside. As he goes through the rest of the cabinet, he manages to find Violet Shadow. Managed to find. Okay. sees two files that were pulled up but apparently not examined, not looked through. The two files have the names, the name Violet Moon Shadow is on one, and Scarlet Red Clover is on the other. John decides to take them. Now, I know we don't have an inventory here, but it doesn't matter because these are going to be the same thing. He's not going to have these file folders until he gets to the filing cabinet, but he's going to pick those up. So that's going to pick up there. Okay, so it's the desk and the plant, right? Hit 1, 2 for John to continue to the desk. Hit 2 for John to check out the plants. Okay. We'll just Control C. Okay. And go in here and we'll Control V it. Control V. Only is going to hit 1 to continue. Hit 1 to continue. Okay. All right. Control S. We're almost done. Now I have to make sure that the make sure all of them are kind of congruent with each other. And then I do have 30 minutes left after this, and I'm going to use the rest of the time to actually test out the whole setup. So we'll test that out in a little bit. Okay. So okay, this is sort of like testing it anyways too, but I'm gonna test to make sure that I didn't flub somewhere. This is plant. Check out desk plants, filing cabinet. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the desk here. John notes the desk drawers open. January. Muffled speech coming back to plant. Turn around. It went to examine the plant. Okay. John gets close to the shaking plant and he realizes the muffled sounds are actually someone trying to communicate. The voice tells him to check the other plant for some pruning shoes or to start plucking flowers off. Hit 1 to examine the other plant. Hit 2 to start plucking flowers. Okay. And then this one is so the completely still plant, grabs pruning shears, starts to prune the other plant when he releases his captive middle-aged woman. Able to talk, tells him male and female voice ransacked. And this one we're not continuing to the desk here on this one, right? No, the filing cabinet. hit 1 to search the filing cabinet. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to check that out. And starts plucking off flyers. Eventually it releases captive middle-aged woman. Headmistress tells them male and female voice, blah blah blah. Hit 1 to continue to desk, but that's not what it is. Hit 1 to continue to the filing cabinet. Filing cabinet. Okay. And then here, John examines the filing cabinet and notices the Princess carrying folder. Goes to the rest of the cabinet. Hit 1 to continue. Okay, that's good. Now let's just go ahead and check this guy out here. And this would be the plant. So now we're doing the plant first on this deal. So get close to the shaken plant, starts plucking flowers off. Examine plant, start plucking flowers. That's normal. We're going to check this out. Completely still plant, grabs the printing shears. Okay, hit 1 to continue to the desk. Yes, that's correct. Okay, check this out. So okay, hit 1 to continue to the desk. That is correct. Okay. Then we have desk drawer. Hit 1 to search the filing cabinet, which is correct. Okay, and then we're going to check these out. The filing cabinet first. Examines the filing cabinet, blah, blah, blah. Hit 1 to the desk, hit 2 to check out the plants. Oh, okay, so, no, no. Hit 1 to check out the desk, hit 2 to check out the plants, right? Okay, so this is the desk. Let's take a example of the plant. Okay. The plant. Examine plant, start plucking flowers. Continue to, okay, so we're not going to continue to that. We're just going to say to continue, hit 1 to continue. So, good. And we're going to go ahead and this one to also continue. So, and then we're gonna do one more thing here. Plants. One to examine the other plant, 2 to start plucking off flowers. Okay. I see why they did the plucking flowers thing, because that's I wanted you to do first, but grabs the printing shears, blah blah blah. Hit 1 to continue to the desk. That's correct. And this one is also 1 to continue to the desk. And then this is the desk. Okay, so that was hit 1 to leave the school. Hit 1 to, we're going to say continue, not hit, because I don't know just yet where I'm going here. But everything looks good. I've not read it here for a while. I'm not actually designing any games right now. I'm mostly doing 3D printing and electronics for wearables. Interesting. Hmm. What kind of wearables? Okay. Anyways, alrighty. So, I'm not calling it a day just yet, but I am going to now do the thing. You know the thing. Okay. So I'm pretty much doing what I did already, but this time I'm just going to make sure all the linkages are working properly. So we are going to go ahead and go to I don't know if I tested out the shed yet. Princess Prep. So this is 6016016 Princess Prep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through these. Okay. Do that. Switch room 16 Princess Prep. Sneaks in Princess Prep. When his first stop was supposed to be Grand Enchanted Landing Hotel when John. Oh, I haven't actually. Okay, see, that's a good way. This is the original Princess Prep um, story beat, right? Um, let's do something here. Let's stop. Let's go in there first and let me remove that original text here. So go on, save room data, and let's go ahead and do the same thing. All right. So that switch room 16. That's prep. When John arrives at Princess Prep, he approaches the front doors and attempts to open them, which fail. Something seems to be barring them. So he makes his way around to the back where there seems to be a boarded up wide picture window. Looking around, he notices what looks to be a utility shed private for the groundskeeper to store all of his tools. If you want John to examine the boarded up window, hit 2 if you want John to examine the shed. I wonder if I should. I wonder if there's a way to. Do, do I have. I'd have to save the previous. So I'm wondering if I can put in a way to back up, um, even though I don't necessarily want the player to be able to back up. But since this is phase one, it almost doesn't matter if it's in there. Like a key combination that just goes back to whatever the previous room was. And well, okay. So this was kind of the deal. Now I can actually do the thing where I can trace the line, but what I'd have to do is I think I'd have to have a an array of the room IDs, which would yeah, array of room IDs. Oh shoot, I should also be able to list the. Hmm, maybe I should start doing like stats, and I should have a yeah. I actually I should do that probably. It'd have to be in the layout. part two. It'd have to be in part two because part two is I'm coding up stuff, right? And so to be able to help facilitate my editing, I might should go ahead and do that. I might should go ahead and have the kind of the debug tool for that, where it keeps track of which choices you made, so that you could be able to backtrack backwards. And in fact, maybe maybe that should be in the console. Maybe the console should keep a track, a queue or a thing of um, I mean, it could be all of them. It could be 400 or 500 of them. It doesn't really matter. But where yeah, I don't know. I have to create the scroll box. I don't know how to do that with the Redot or Godot. I have to learn how to do that. But a deal where I can just like depending on what choice I do, yeah, just some stuff to help out to make it easier and quicker to test out. When John arrives at Princess Prep, he presses the front doors, attempts to open them, which fails. Something seems bizarre and makes their way around to the back, where there seems to be a boarded up, wide picture window. Looking around, he notices what looks to be a utility shed, probably for the groundskeeper to store all his tools. Hit one to examine the boarded up window. Hit two if you would like John to examine the shed. So we're going to do the logical thing here. We're going to do boarded up window. Examine the window thoroughly. Looks like all the boards are well nailed into place except for one loose nail. John pulls out the loose nail and proceeds to head to the shed to see if he can find a tool to use. Hit one to hit the shed. There's a padlock on the door of the shed. John uses the nail to try to pick the lock. Eventually, the padlock opens. John looks inside, seeing a pry bar leaning against it. He grabs it. Press 1 to return to the back window. Hit 2 to return to the front door. So I'm just doing all ones right now. John takes the pry bar, pulls off the boards, examines the window afterwards. There's a latch preventing the window from opening. Latch to prevent the window from opening. Hit 1 if you want to use the loose nail on the latch. Hit 2 if you want John to attempt to force the window with the pry bar. Hit 3 if you want John to try to find a loose rock or brick to break open the window. So hit 1 again. John takes the loose nail. He still possesses, and after a couple of tries, manages to undo the latch on the window, allowing him to open it. He climbs through to face a basic office desk and a couple of plants to his left and right. One of the plants seems to be shuttering of its own accord. Hit 1 to continue. Okay, so this is all right. See, I need to be able to know which one I'm on too. So I should actually have the title. The title should be actually listed here in the deal somehow. Um, I guess I'll have to do that later. I guess. All right. So let's just switch room to 16. This prep. Okay. Approaches the front doors, attempts to open them, which failed, and nothing seems to be barring them, so makes his way around the back where he seems to be boarded up by a picture window. Okay. 2 to examine the shed directly. As the utility shed notices the door has been padlocked. Much as he tries to pull it off, yank open the door, the padlock won't come off and the door will not budge. Hit 1 to go back to the boarded up window. Returning from the shed, he examines the window thoroughly. Looks like the boards are well nailed into place except for one loose nail. John pulls out the nail and proceeds to head back to the shed to see if he can find a tool to use. When they continue to shed, there's a padlock on the door, and then when John uses the nail to pick the lock, eventually the padlock opens. John looks inside the shed, grabs the pry bar. And I believe these are the same. I believe this is the same. See if I can look. Make sure I'm at the right place. head to the shed, and then head back to the shed, which is where I'm at. So we're gonna try the front door this time. John decides to try the front door, only does seem to budge. John figures it must be barred from the inside, then proceeds to go back to the back window. And to continue. John takes a pry bar. Okay, and they both lead to the same thing, which is this one. Okay. Then we have the three choices here. To that's not working. Why is that not working? Okay. We're gonna have to go back in here. One of the door linkages isn't correct or something. Something's not right. Maybe it's the choice. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, they're all choice ones instead of 1, 2, and 3. And 3 like that. Okay, and then control save room data. Okay, and then we're gonna do this again. Princess prep back window 2, which is 48. 048 Princess prep back window 2. Switch. Room 8. This prep at window 2. Takes a pry bar. Okay. Force open. John used the pry bar to force open the window. Okay. So this should be John uses Control S. Actually can save room data here. It's not, that doesn't affect this. The latch finally breaks and he's able to slip inside. Once through. I said, what's it? Once through. There we go. There's an extra space. We'll do that. Control S. Save room data. Back in here. Finally breaks and he's able to slip inside. Once through to face a basic office desk. And a couple of plants to the left and right. Once through. Once through. Okay. I have to change that. Once through, he faces basic office desk and a couple plants to the left and right. Okay. Let's say room data. Princess prep back window 2. Yeah, I might remove the actual location numbers. So let's see something here. Seems to be Okay, so once you okay, faces a couple of one of the plants. Hit one to continue. Filing cabinet to John's left is open. Filing papers strewn about. Desk chairs turned upside down. This itself is opened to his right. Okay. Um. Let's switch room. Switch room 048. This prep. Yeah, I might have to remove all of these numbers because if there's one with the same name, I have the subscript, and that should be enough to not have to worry about that. Switch room for you. Princess prep. Back. Window 2. 3. Notice the corner brick seems loose after prying away from the building. He uses it to smash the pane of glass. He reaches around carefully and does the latch. Slides open the window. He climbs through basic office desk and a couple of plants to his left and right. One of the plants seems to be shuttering its own accord. Okay. Okay, so that's Princess Prep office. Okay, so let's check this one more time. Where brick seems loose. We're gonna period it. We're gonna hit enter. We're going to, after prying it away from the building, he smashes pane of glass, reaches around carefully, undoes the latch, and slides open the window. Climbs through to face a basic office desk and a couple plants to the left and right. Okay, so there's that. And then we have Princess Prep office. I don't know if I can do this quick enough in one deal, but Princess Prep office is 50, right? Okay. Switch room 050 Princess Prep um Princess Prep office. There we go. Cabinet, files and papers are strewn about. Desk chair is turned upside down. Desk itself is open. Plant to his right seems to be shaking. Check out the desk. Okay. Desk drawer is open. One to examine the plant. Shaking plant. Examine the other plant. 2. Strip. As over the completely still plant. Releases the woman. 1. Search filing cabinet. John examines the filing cabinet. Hit 1 to continue. Okay, and it goes to nothing because there's no door. That's fine. Okay, switch room. The office. There's going to be a thing about chronology and stuff, and that was the reason why I have these numbers up here, and it's no longer necessary. Check the desk. Examine the plant. Hang off flowers. Filing cabinet. Okay. Switch room. And honestly, I should have copied that because I can do that here. Okay. Check out the plants first. Okay. Examine the other plant. Pruning shares. Continue to the desk. Desk drawer is open. Sees a paper which starts off as okay. Search the filing cabinet. Examines the filing cabinet. Continue. There's nothing there. Okay. Switch room. B. Actually, I should do the whole thing. Control C. Okay. Enter. We'll do this again. 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, check out the filing cabinet. 3. Desk and plants. Desk. Examine the plant. Other plant. When to continue, right? Because we already went through the filing cabinet, so the 3 again. 2. Clicking on flowers. Continue the desk. Okay, I am going to call that as good. So everything seems to be kind of okay right now, and it looks like today I did manage to get Princess Prep done. And our next, I might have to modify those a little bit to switch over here. Meanwhile, meanwhile and blah blah blah. Then some artists, more shows, villages, and whatever. Okay. So that's good. That's good for part one. And thanks for watching part one. And we finally did get Princess Prep story beat done, and we're on to the next beat. So I hope to see you in part two, which is about an hour from now. So that'll be 2 o'clock Eastern U.S. time. It'll be 7 o'clock UK time, and then you can extrapolate from that. Anyways, so yeah, thank you for watching part one, and I'll see you in an hour for part two.